Since Hidetaka Miyazaki created the first video game in the year of our Lord 2011, creatives have been on a never-ending quest for methods to improve their skill sets. The layman often wonders how someone could maintain the motivation to sit inside all day long putting shape key modifiers on Overwatch characters' feet with nothing to keep them company but a vitamin D deficiency. But I'm here to tell you that there is always something else we are doing to maintain this destructive lifestyle. It's different for everyone, ranging from meditation to military-grade stimulant abuse. For the purposes of today's video and due to the increasingly 1984-esque nature of this platform, we will have to contain ourselves to legal measures. So in today's lesson, me and a guest will be seeing if we can model two characters from one of our favorite television series, Breaking Bad.
I got a mustache, boss.
While partaking of the alcohols. And later we will be putting them to the test to see if alcohol-enhanced design holds up in the wild. I will be modeling Jesse Pinkman, and he will be modeling Walter White. Let's begin. To get the ball rolling, we needed to do something that would guarantee a certain blood-alcohol ratio would be met. Back in the day, my father would do this by working a 17-hour shift at the giant metal bars factory, but we can achieve the same level of need for alcohol by playing one match of CSGO Fortnite. Honestly, any seasoned 3D artist will tell you that this is completely unnecessary because they currently have more empty bottles of Burnett's vodka in their room than they have completed projects. But a little extra motivation never hurt anyone, and it was a very effective method as it took little time to become a more than useless teammate.
You guys sing me happy birthday?
Fuck no! One lost match later, and it was time to begin the modeling process, or at least we thought it was. Now you see, I've made some true works of art. Some real Mona Lisas that will bring a tear to your eye. However, when it comes to modeling real people, my efforts have been described using words like unfortunate and deeply disturbing. So the pairing of modeling real-life individuals with intoxication led to some issues with even starting the modeling process.
Yeah, man, I'm stuck with the cube. I can't figure out how to do anything.
Alright. Go to Sculpt. Something often forgotten as a Blender user is that using a 3D modeling software with no experience is a very unpleasant and almost alien experience for that person. Programs like Blender are an information overload, and people take for granted that they even know how to move the camera around to see what they are doing. New users that just want to do something simple like move one face have no idea that this feature is locked behind either a drop-down menu hidden somewhere in Blender, or a series of arcane keyboard combinations. And God forbid they get stuck in another tab or spawn another object in by accident. That's just the end of the run. While I unsuccessfully attempted to turn a sphere into anything resembling a person, I began to realize the utterly torturous experience it must have been for my colleague, and that if I let him keep trying to work with nothing but a cube, he was going to end up with a model that resembles Walter White if the show took place in the Middle East. I began attempting to insert reference photos in both of our projects as if that was going to do anything to turn these models into anything resembling a person.
Fuck a reference image. I got a big ass fucking cube.
While I continued to ponder my slop sphere, my associate was manufacturing a god out of just the starting cube. That is fucking cool. Wait, that's so neat. What is that?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Realizing this was going nowhere fast, I had to change directions before he turned his Blender file into a 90GB zip bomb. I attempted to ease his suffering by giving him a head start with a basic human model from Sketchfab.
Where's that model, boss? Hey, boss, I need that, boss. I need it, boss. I need it. Boss,
I sent it to you, boss. Hey, boss, I sent it, boss.
Hey,
I sent it, boss.
It's not there, boss.
Boss, I DM'd it to you on Discord, boss.
I'm looking at it right now, boss. It's not there, boss.
I fucking sent.
And I started again by trying to make a better head shape instead of assuming a sphere would just magically become Aaron Paul. After gaining the ability to sculpt and setting him up with a starting model, I expected to see some high quality 3D character work from my colleague. So imagine my surprise when I look over to see him making some kind of Hellraiser demon. Genuinely impressive to see from someone who has never made a character model before. Brings a tear to my eye, truly.
Oh my god, I can't tell what I'm doing. What is that? Oh my god, you're fucking crazy. What is that?
I tried for a while to use a reference to create some of the facial features, but after making a Tiki Island head and very little progress for almost an hour, I once again started over with the goal of just making anything that resembles a head at this point. While my friend had given up and gone to relieve stress in a way that I could only assume was violent and very distressing for his loved ones, I came back with a renewed purpose as well as a deep sense that nothing I did from this point on even mattered. So I began creating some kind of Resident Evil campaign character with Jesse Pinkman's face loosely plastered onto it. I gave him a shirt, accurate arms and legs, and some extra items to really sell the Jesse Pinkman vibes. This was so distressing, my friend began making babbling noises into his microphone like some kind of Star Wars alien.
Woo-wee.
But eventually calmed down and finished up his model as well, adding a Mike Ehrmantraut onto Walt's shoulders to match my own character. With the models created, however, and our spirits broken, we needed to put them to the test to make this worth it. Ideally, we would set up some kind of focus group and conduct interviews on the quality and use potential of these assets, but the current state of Proper Goblin Studios as an establishment would not support this. We are going to have to settle for interacting with the mentally deranged and chronically online in a live and most definitely hostile environment. Thankfully, I'm equipped to deal with this exact scenario and am able to immediately inject these models into VR chat for myself and anyone I want to utilize them whenever and wherever I want, thanks to my previous excursions. I quickly added skeletons to our beautiful creations and got them ready for VR chat. Here we are, 2 Sigma males among a sea of beta males. Our mission? To infiltrate and assimilate ourselves into this rich and vibrant online culture.
Oh, what the fuck?
A wise man once said, if you're not looking forward to doing something, dive in head first and assume everything will work out. I might have taken this advice too far as we entered a new instance and were thrust into a catalog of disturbing, outlandish, and sacrilegious characters. Worse yet, the residents of this space felt as if they lacked something vital to humanity. And I don't mean because of the choice in their avatars, I'm not really qualified to judge on that. I mean the fact that no matter how hard we tried, 90% of the server would not interact with us or anyone else for that matter, and preferred to sit with a 1,000-yard stare.
I don't think these are real people.
Yo, Miss Artemis, are you a real person? Can you hear what I'm saying? Or are you like an NPC?
To this day, I do not know if these were people or non-player characters, and I don't really know if I'd like to find out.
I feel like I'm in a fucking coma.
Many don't ascribe to the belief of a soul, but if they do exist, this place is proof that not everyone is gifted with the privilege of owning one. However, when all hope seemed lost, we found our beacon, our shining light in this terrible, brutal darkness. We managed to catch the attention of a good Samaritan who offered to grant us audience with his very own indigenous tribe.
Are you a real human being?
Yes, I am.
Alright. My friend and I are both new to this whole VR chat thing, and we're having a little bit of trouble adjusting. So will you please follow us around and let us know if our interactions are normal?
Can we be like
I mean,
inducted into your tribe like natives?
Sure. Here, I'll take you in here.
Word.
Well, good.
I have these 2 individuals right here. They would like to introduce themselves and talk and stuff like that. They've been ignored all night long by other people, so yeah.
I necessarily haven't heard them speak.
Oh wait, yeah, this was the dude. It was the dude that was like straight up ignoring me. It was definitely this guy, 100%. He was in a different model.
He might not have heard you.
Kind of speak softly, so. I
Oh
literally
no,
only
he
heard you
heard me.
Right.
He was looking at me the whole time. He nodded his head and everything.
I was looking at her when she was right there.
This is proof that coexistence is perfectly attainable. Unfortunately, it was short-lived, as this kind individual appeared to be the only member of his group to actually contain any semblance of humanity left.
I don't think these people are real, man.
Okay, so yeah, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Like, I think this is an NPC.
Is that a common thing? I think that thing is too.
We did, however, learn that seamless integration with a community while using these models was actually possible and with minimal questioning from the local population, which meant it was time to take it a step further. We need to become the apex predators of the digital space and acquire moderator status over a community. We found a less extreme testing environment and began putting our plan into action. To work our way in, we used the tactics many ruthless leaders and tyrants in history have used to obtain positions of power. It's a simple two-step process wherein you create a problem or the perception of one.
Hey, Blake, just to let you know, we got the reports, and you're gonna have to cut that out, or we're gonna have to get you out of here.
What reports?
They're saying you're using a soundboard, and that goes against the server policy.
I'm using a soundboard. Listen to this. Does this sound like a soundboard? I am playing live.
I mean, if you want to argue, we can just like kick you.
Are you
I'm
stupid?
just coming to give you a warning. I'm just coming to give you a warning.
Alright, buddy, you gotta go.
Thank you.
Alright, buddy, you're done. You gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut you off here, man. You're gonna have to take off.
You're gonna have to leave the instance. Do I need to repeat myself? You gotta change your model.
And then provide the solution to the problem you introduced.
Can I be mod?
Can we kick people for fun as mod?
No, not for fun, Sandwich.
I want it for fun.
Well, I want it to like actually do it. I want to be like the most hard ass like VR chat enforcer there is, bro.
For the sake of build-up and my own sanity, I wish I could go over how it took time and effort to work our way into the community, and it was a long process to obtain these important administrative privileges. But I can't, because my associate walked in and got them from the owner of the group instance almost immediately.
Yeah, I can give you mod, but if I find out you're just kicking the whole lobby...
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm in there, bro.
won't fight with
Fucking how?
Someone please get this man into Congress. With our new moderator status, we essentially had open reign to kick and warn whoever we wanted with essentially zero questioning of why we looked like ancient Aztec deities.
I have this thing called Phantom Pain, right? So I have a question.
Right. What's your question?
Can you help me lose my VR opportunity? Help me get Phantom pregnant?
I don't know what that means.
Alright, do you want to just kick him, or do we want to get an age?
We're not gonna be talking about phantom pregnancy, buddy.
Wait, what? But that's a real thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Proving either one of two things: that our mission went flawlessly and the use of alcohol to enhance our creative capabilities was a success, or that postmodern art and short-form content has truly rotted the brains of our youth to the point where these models aren't even really worth a second glance anymore. I'm choosing the former because I'm in charge of the video, so I get to decide what is real and what isn't. And you get to call me a hack in the comment section. And with that, we have successfully proven that substance abuse sometimes is the answer, while also successfully infiltrating an online community and taking positions of power we never in a million years should have gotten this quickly. Let us know what other franchises you'd like us to butcher.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, dude? I like your avatar.
Thanks. I don't know what to say about yours.